Hey guys, Danny here at Partay. So just a quick clarification. uh, I've been kind of back and forth looking at Bird's video that he's got live where he's ranting on us again. Um, but wanted to use as an example for those who have been watching or those who may watch uh, his video. It's a direct example of how little this guy knows. And I mean that because he's trying to spin something on a 5 to 7 day drying time. And he's so stupid he doesn't realize that drying and curing are not the same things. See, we publicize that level of detail about our product out there. And if it confuses anyone, all they have to do is reach out and send us a text. We'll be happy, or an email, we'll be happy to respond. That's why I say, if you have any questions, let us know. But here's the reality of it. See, we say paint generally cures within about a 2 to 3 hour period. Now, it can cure longer than that, according to the type of paint. How fast a paint dries or cures doesn't make it a better product, guys. Not visually, not optically. Yeah, that's not the point here, is to make you something that dries in 30 seconds. Done, okay? It's not going to work that way. But our screens, whenever you roll those and they dry to the touch, they're dry. Generally within, if you just let it dry on its own, on a 100-inch screen to a 120-inch screen, it's generally going to be drying time probably around about an hour according to the temperature of your home. Now, if you keep it cooler, it's going to take it a little longer to dry. Like, for example, if you keep your heat set at about 62 in the winter, it may take about an hour and a half for it to dry. But if you keep your heat somewhere around, say, 68 to 72, which is kind of in the range that most people I know keep their heat, in the wintertime, then it's going to dry a little faster. That's not the same as curing. Curing is a process by which the oxygen, which is inside this material, releasing that oxygen slowly is what's happening there. And as it cures, it will dry even more, but it's not noticeable. Not in the sense where you're going to touch it and it's going to be all tacky. Then you're not dry. But generally within the time frames I've given you, that product is going to be dry to the touch. You can start working it. Now, I wouldn't advise, the reason that we put out the cure period is because if you're putting it on a motorized screen, you're going to want to wait a couple of days, 2 to 3 days, before you're going to want to roll that screen up. The reason why is because the product is still curing. It could get to a situation, if you roll it up too soon, that it'd want to stick a little bit. It's not going to stick inside the works. What it's going to do is it's going to want to stick as it comes down. And it's possible that you could damage the surface of the coating. You could easily go back over it again with another coat. But that's not really the point. The reason we put the information out there is because we want people to know if you're going to put this on a motorized screen, you're going to want to wait 2 to 3 days before you roll it up. Just make sure that it's cured enough to where it's not going to stick inside of there. Now, I know people that have already done it and done it sooner than 2 to 3 days and had no issues, but I'm always going to err on the side of caution. Always. But curing's not the same as drying, and you would think a professional would know that. But Mr. Bird doesn't. He doesn't know any of it. He doesn't understand what optical layering system is. He doesn't understand any of that language, because what he knows, and I've told you this, is paint and color. That's the only thing. That looks like Crow Cinemax. That looks like, well, all grays kind of look similar unless they're darker or lighter, right? But there's going to be some similarity there, and according to how the light's hitting a panel, grays can look somewhat similar in a video. But they're not all the same, Mr. Bird. That's the beauty of Partay, is that what we've created is not the same as what you make. Not even close. Way, way superior. Way superior. Superior in ways that your little brain cannot wrap itself around. And that's the truth at the end of the day. All right? So good luck with that, Ken. Y'all take care.